everybody, and welcome to the Pen Clique, episode number 3, Food Fight. I'm very excited about this one because I peeked at the art. I cheated, and it's awesome. But I'm your host, Deanna. I always forget that part. You have to start introducing me. I'm a member of the Visioncon staff. I'm also co-owner of Playco Games. 2 of our sponsors. Our other sponsor, 𝗘𝗿𝗶𝗀𝗵𝗍 Kaiju, with Mr. 𝗫𝗍𝗵𝗍𝗃, my co-host. I gotta remember not to point. We're not all looking at the same.
You can't, but you're gonna get it wrong. I did. I
did.
did this number, and I'm wrong. So.
Mr.
One founder there, and James.
Mr. Round.
Anybody's familiar with Zoom? You get our problems here.
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome. Thanks for joining us. First of all, I'm going to introduce everybody. I'll explain the Pen Clique. I'll explain what we're doing this month, the mashup we're doing, and then we're going to get straight into the art. So first of all, happy birthday to Christopher Harris.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, guy.
Happy birthday.
Thank you guys. He only turned 21 once, so.
There you go. Have a shot for us. But also tonight we've got Nate Howard. Wave and say hello.
Hello. Hi.
James Rutherford. Adam McLaughlin.
Yeah!
Anna Hansen.
Yeah!
I've got Eric E. Danger Wright.
Hi.
David Faught.
Hey, guys.
That's the Pen Clique you're familiar with, and we have 2 new additions to our clique tonight. We've got Haley Codling.
Hello.
And Chris Yarbrough.
Hello. There's no way
waving.
of knowing if I'm waving, but
Just the voice.
you can imagine whatever you want.
We do. We do.
All right, well, if you guys are ready, this month we did Food Fight. It was a short month due to Thanksgiving. We didn't want to be on next week because we want to be eating and sleeping at this point, probably napping from all the turkey. But so instead of suggestions from the audience and then a week of voting, we just took suggestions. And then everyone, I gave all of the artists randomly 2 prompts to choose from. So our fans gave us mashups of a food, a weapon, and the genre to draw that in. So that's it, right? I didn't miss anything.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
Nope.
Pretty much
I
that's
didn't.
it. And so now tonight we are going to see what characters they came up with out of those prompts. And we are going to start with birthday boy, Mr. Christopher Harris. And he got to pick anything he wanted. He just got to pick and choose. So
Yeah, I just
One
kind of
time
picked
only.
from the ones I liked, but let me share my screen. And it's weird, my camera's on one monitor and I'm looking at the other, so I'm not looking away like a psychopath.
Just roll with it.
But here's my little fella. So I picked ramen noodles, Roman noodles if you're poor, and a sword and anime style. So I envisioned, like, I've been trying to keep all my characters to live in the same universe, so I really wanted like a kind of One Punch Man vibe. Like I could totally see this like in that universe. And I just wanted like if a funky cup of noodles like gained sentience and decided to, you know, start hunting orcs and dragons. But that's really it. I wanted to be kind of spooky looking, but like kind of a Rastafarian thing too, which makes absolutely no sense. But in my heart it does. So
I thought his hair was inspired by the noodles.
it is. I wanted this kind of like dreadlock looking hair, but it's obviously noodles. I'll be honest, I just kind of went with my gut and didn't stop drawing. I just started and just finished, and I was like, that's fine. But I like the whitey tidies as like a We don't know if this is a good guy, bad guy. It doesn't matter. He's just out there.
He's out there living his best life.
I
Yeah,
like how he keeps them. Keeps them clean.
Yeah.
very clean. Just fearless legs too. So he takes care of himself.
Well, but why is he sick?
He's just an old cup of noodles that just gained life. So
He doesn't really care much about things, his fashion or what's dribbling down his face.
no. And I don't know, I like this kind of cute monster looking thing. And I just imagine just like a hero just rocking this thing to death. Like, I think it'd just be like a really fun fight scene that lasted for like 4 seconds and this cup would explode.
You just push him over.
Yeah, but that's really it. So I don't know how it fits into the narrative of the other creatures I've drawn, but by the end of this, I guarantee I'll have some kind of backstory for this handsome fellow.
Oh yeah, I expect a comic book from each of you at the end of this series.
We might be able to do one with this guy.
Yeah.
I'd read it. I like him.
I love the label, like all the attention to the label on him.
I cheated. I just imported a cup noodle from online and just quickly traced over it, but
A guy.
Yeah.
I don't care. You know,
I mean, it
it's
worked.
a tool. Don't be
Yeah.
shy.
Yeah.
Looks awesome.
All right, now
Yeah.
Jonathan Dix says it looks cool, but poor fella needs a hanky to wipe his mouth. And David
He gets
Stanfield
excited.
says it looks like an anime version of Master Shake.
Ooh,
Oh.
that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
I like the
good.
color choices, man. I always love your color choices.
Yeah.
I really want to do purple. I just like this combination of colors is kind of my go-to. I'd probably throw more magentas and pinks in there, but I like this.
He looks like he should be on Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I kind of wanted. Like a just really silly looking dude that could be dangerous. You know, if he got those arms really twirling, he might be able to hurt somebody.
See, I could see that thing in Fooly Cooley or something.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. But yeah, that's it.
That's cool.
Love it.
Love.
All right,
Apparently,
and
your birthday is
up,
next week, Gary.
I think we're gonna go with Adam next because we accidentally did the same prompt.
We went in different directions, so it's cool.
That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
messed up.
Adam. We gave Adam Spam with a sigh and film noir, but he picked ramen and a sword and anime from Zach Wilson. Gave us that prompt.
Yes.
Oh, Zach.
And it's pretty serendipitous. I recently binge watched this entire anime, and so it was kind of like it just fueled this idea. Let me share screen here. Where is it? Oh, first off, share. I want to say this handsome guy. Can you guys see this?
Oh, yeah.
Ah,
Yeah,
This-
he didn't mention that. Plug.
Everyone needs to
Honestly,
get
it
on.
took me a minute to even realize was it.
Yeah, that's
I
you.
was gonna bring that up.
That is you, buddy. And that was a great interview, man.
That was a lot of fun. He's so cool
Yeah.
to hang out with.
He did great, and you're very humble, but I'm glad a lot of your work came through. You get to share, like, bullet points, a lot of your artwork. So anyone who hasn't seen this, go to the Visioncon Spotlight episode 16. 'Cause it's
Cool.
really, really good.
Nice plug. And the host of that is Zach, who made this prompt.
Mhm.
And if you
Oh,
don't-
yes.
If you
Nice.
don't already know that,
There is a
you should be
segue.
watching VisionCon Spotlight.
That is very, very cool. Let me hop over to my
Thanks for that, Adam.
dude.
And
It
a
was a
perfect
great
segue.
interview.
It actually worked out.
Yes, exactly. Great. It was great. So, okay. So, food fight challenge, ramen plus sword plus anime. I fell in love with this concept from the get-go. I'm sure a lot of you guys did. So I just did like this is the end result of a lot of work that I just challenged myself with. But like from initial I write down a bunch of words that are like associated with this, like the ramen bowls and their designs, and like is there a mascot for ramen that like I could illustrate or something? And I ended up coming up with this team because anime, there's a lot of teams involved. And so I have kind of, this is the brute. This is the big character named Tan, which all their names correspond with a ramen dish. I looked up. So the biggest and one of the coolest, most inspirational parts was there's a knife called a soba noodle cutter, and it's, imagine this giant thing but smaller, but it helped with the design. Like, it really tied in the huge sword aspect. But yeah, this chick, Tan, she's got the tattoos of ramen. She got the noodle kind of designs going on here, and then she has the ramen bowls as a bra and as kind of a face covering thing too. But just real quick, like, I sketched her out a lot because I freaking love all of them. So like, there's the other teammates here, and like, kind of went through a couple of different variations, but ultimately, like, I'm going to keep drawing this character because I think she's just super, super cool. And then at the end, I'll just show you real quick the other people that I had envisioned. This catfish guy, which anime has like tons. It's par for the course. They have like a sentient animal thing. This chef guy who has a bowl of ramen in his cap at all times, and this chick who at the bottom, who she kind of walks around like almost like stilts on giant chopsticks. So this was so much fun. Like, I'm gonna keep drawing this person for quite a while, I think, and maybe even sculpt her. I think it'd be really cool to have like a physical person. So yeah, that's my design in a nutshell.
I love your
Can
screen, looking at the ball.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
What?
sorry, Dave.
No, I'm sorry, Jason. What did you say?
We're sorry. Anyhow, I love his little sketch there. If you want to scroll over there, Adam, the one where you're down there where she's looking at the bowl of noodles.
Yeah. But she's got no.
Right, there's no facial expression.
This is my life.
What do I do with these now?
Adam, do you want to zoom in on some of those?
Oh, sure. Let's see.
I wanted to see those little color studies over there to the right, like with the skull. Word bullet.
Okay. Come on. Oh crap. Oh crap. Come on.
I didn't mean that close.
Yeah, no, you can see the detail really good though.
That's a study, like sketch there. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I like that one on the right.
Is that a sword? And then I realized, oh, it's anime. So yeah, there's these massive cleavers.
No.
Yeah, I had to look
I
up.
didn't know that they were actually like an actual, utensil for that. So it all makes sense.
Yeah, I actually had to look up what's the difference between an axe and a sword to be like, is this an axe? I don't even know anymore. Once you've exaggerated, once you've exaggerated something that big, it becomes a sword. That's all it is.
It's a trunk or like a truck hood.
So yeah, this is a ton of fun, and I've got a whole little team now that I call them the Ramen Raiders.
Yeah.
Alliteration.
There you go.
I like that you did the mini size chart too. Like my chart there, like
Oh. Yep.
Sweet.
Oh, cool.
That's cool.
Thank you.
All right, sweet. Well, how about David? You want to go next?
Yeah, I'll do next. Let me see if I can.
All right. Oh, wait. Don't share yet. Now,
Okay.
David had one of his choices was Buddha's hand fruit. You guys haven't seen that. It's like this goblin fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got
Weird.
with a Japanese war fan and manga. Let me see. But he picked corn cob, flamethrower, and sci-fi. I believe Ike Crawford. Maybe?
Isaac?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
I think that's who. I don't
Nice.
know. That note's not very good, but you picked this.
Oh, big shout out to him.
Give credit.
Big shout out to Isaac
Yeah.
Rock. Here
Thanks,
tonight.
Isaac.
Yeah, man.
So, okay. Let me see if I can find it here real quick. Because I think it's that one. Because I had two. Yeah, there we go.
That's so cool.
That's awesome.
So yeah, if anybody knows me, Gary knows me on this. Again, like I've said this a couple times on design and stuff. I don't know why my mind instantly goes to Mega Man when you guys give me these options. So that was kind of like my inspiration on this. So I'm like, okay, what if a kernel corn or like a corn on the cob, was in a Mega Man game?
Yep.
And then it went from there, and then I got thinking, okay, let's go with Colonel Damage. That'll be the name. And of course, me being a huge Predator fan, I had to put get to the Papa, get to the Papa. And I wish I had time to color this one. I didn't have time to color it. I was going to, and I ran out of time. But that's just kind of like a little jettison flamethrower up here on that. I wanted to go a little bit more detailed on the lines and stuff and everything. Go a little bit more cartoony, but a little bit more, heavy on the lines and stuff and everything. Do a little bit better line work this time. The background I just kind of threw some color to push it forward. And then of course he's destroying the microwave.
I love the microwave.
Yeah, he's pissed the microwave. But yeah, that's just kind of it. Like I don't know. This is what popped in my head when I got the assignment. This was the first thing, and I'm like, so either something's really wrong with me, or it was a fun idea.
I love him because you can like totally imagine him as like a toy that you can buy.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like a Dr. Robotnik toy.
A little Colonel
Yeah.
on Christmas morning, if I could. Please.
I
don't
love
think-
that. I love that you said he popped into your mind.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said it popped into my mind this way.
Boy with the puns.
I'd buy that toy for real.
Yeah.
I'd buy that toy.
Hey, David, I like the little detail around his eye that he's got some damage going on behind those goggles.
Well, yeah, I was either
Veteran.
gonna do that, or I thought about like popping some popcorn inside of it and kind of have it land around you. But
Like
I
Mr.
didn't. I wish I would have done that
Freeze,
now.
He's safe in the bubble.
Yeah, but he'd be safe in the bubble. But I just wanted to do that, like that little damage around the eye, like the detail of, hey,
You almost
we don't
got
know how the kernel happened, but it happened.
That's pretty cool.
I just had fun with it. I'm having a lot of fun with these, and yeah, it's a blast. I do want to flesh this one all the way out and color it and stuff and all. And as soon as I get done, I'll throw it up on Facebook. But that's about it.
Good.
So
I would
good.
love to see all of these against each other in an actual food fight.
I would too, actually.
Good thing to
Fun.
post. Who do you think would win in a fight? Have people vote.
Yeah.
I need to know that.
Oh,
After I put all of these pictures up on Facebook in an album, I need to know who would win.
Yeah.
Yes,
that'd
That's
be
cool.
awesome.
That's cool.
My dude's only 4 inches tall, so might
Back
not be a fair fight.
It
Yeah.
looks so big on paper.
Size doesn't matter.
Well,
All right. Okay, let's see. Where do we go next? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Anna, how about you? Are you ready? Anna got to choose between tacos with nunchucks and surrealism.
Oh.
She picked clever kaijus, waffle with a magic-fueled weapon in retro future style. You, Gary?
Oh, cool.
oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Right?
Yeah,
I want that as a toy too.
Yes.
no kidding. I want that as a poster.
Right?
We can make that happen.
Yeah, so yeah, I went with the waffle, the magic weapon, and the retro futurism. Yeah, I ended up not giving her a face because I couldn't come up with one that I liked. So I just went ahead with the with the object heads for where you literally just have the object with no face.
Mm-hmm.
It works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
I can't imagine her with a face.
Yeah.
I don't want it.
Yeah. Yeah, and since it was the sci-fi, I gave her the little antennas.
I love the strawberry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Floating.
Precious.
I like the syrup hair, and the butter makes me think of a Brett.
Yeah, that's what the idea behind that was with the butter. It's supposed to be a little barrette.
It's
And then I had a little extra time, so I was actually able to draw like a little scene, for
Are those blueberries?
yes.
That's sick. That's awesome.
Yeah, dude.
Does the weapon have a name?
No. It's
Our viewers,
yeah, I
magic weapon.
what?
Do we have to?
I said the viewers need to name the magic weapon.
Yeah.
I don't even name my guitars, but that's just me, I guess.
I love the costuming too. It's like it's
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked up a lot of stuff from the retro futurism. Yes, I kind of mainly focused more like the 50s, 60s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does have a
Versus like
David
the
Stanfield commented it's a good retro future look.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
The colors are definitely spot on for that.
yeah.
Style.
Yeah, that was
Pleasing.
something else I did. I looked up like the common colors for that era as well, and yeah, I just used a few different colors, various shades.
Mm-hmm.
To,
The background
Landscape.
reminds me of Super Mario Brothers 2 for some reason.
There's a little bit of a princess in there, like
Yeah.
with the little, or there's a little bit of that. Yeah, I can see
It's
it.
adorable.
It made me think kind of Futurama.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there is that too. Like the
Well,
Yeah.
even Futurama, they base a lot of their designs off that retro future stuff.
yeah, it's about the
shoulder pads. If all else
The
fails, they'll wear normal outfits with shoulder pads like that.
Dude, don't get
80s?
started on retro future stuff. Dude, we'll get you guys on.
Yeah, I was also hoping to actually have a male character to go with this. I mean, that's something I might do a little bit later.
It's fine.
I like her, so I kind of want to draw her again and actually have it, have a male character to go along with her. So,
What would he look like?
He's a
well, I
pancake.
don't know.
Is he food? Is he food?
Like a Romeo.
He'd probably be like another like waffle type character, but
You'd be the waffle iron.
Oh, you would go there.
He'd be a creep.
Jonathan Dix says he could think of her throwing projecting pats of butter like Plants vs. Zombies.
Oh.
Oh, but that's her fancy beret.
I can see you doing a series of stuff like this.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really
For some reason, it doesn't come off as food. Like there's just something about her that just, I mean, it's like if you look at it, oh yeah, that's a waffle and those are strawberries, but she,
There's something so sexual about it.
Huh.
Oh no.
I was not at all the direction I was going, but you know, I will not cut for you, sir.
I went there to draw heat.
Scandal.
Oh. Okay.
Very well done, Anna.
Yeah, very
Thank
well
you.
done.
Yes.
Sweet.
I love it. It's awesome.
Thanks.
Should we pick on a newbie?
Oh,
Yeah.
also, Anna, if you
Yes.
well, when you do more of these in the future, share those with us, and I can see what you come up with.
Yeah, yeah. If you do a whole,
Okay.
yeah, you should
Yeah.
do a book. You should do all the things.
Yeah. I will.
I've been sharing links to Instagram pages and websites and whatnot in the comments. So if anybody is watching this later on Facebook Live and goes to the comments, I've got all the links right there
Oh,
waiting for
cool.
you. Jeremy Hill says, defending her homeland against the killer alien crepes. All right, let's
Sounds
pick on
like
a
some
newbie
Francophobia.
now. Should we go Haley or Chris first? Gary,
Hmm.
what do you think?
Christopher, I want Christopher.
All right. All right.
Got
So,
the whole thing right now.
so just a heads up, I wrote a prompt for my guy. So I'll probably read the prompt as quick as I can and then talk briefly about my decisions.
Oh, I almost forgot. Chris, I don't know which one you picked. I didn't see yours yet.
Oh, okay. Let me.
Corn dog or the corn dog?
I'll tell you what I picked, and I guess I'll share screen after that. I got.
So let me tell everybody your choices.
Okay,
They're
cool.
going to be a corn dog with a mace in horror, or a cheeseburger with a stun weapon in anime.
Okay. Now I will share my screen, and we will see what the truth is. Presto changeo. Yeah, screen 3. All right, is it working?
Yeah.
How
I gotta figure out how to change my view back to not crazy.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay. This guy, his name is GigaMac. All right. All right, so here's my prompt. All right. The cloning of Dolly the sheep in 1996 ushered in the genetic revolution. Government labs, universities, biotech companies, pharmaceutical conglomerates, and even the odd homebrew genetic cowboy mad scientists all rushed to be the first to discover the next frontier of humankind. It is the year 2010. Humanity as we know it is on gene terrorists compete with governments of the earth in an endless, sometimes literal genetic arms race to control the future of humankind in whatever form that may take. Dr. Akifumi Inafune is one such terrorist. After losing his gene therapy practice in downtown Tokyo for experimenting on his sleeping patients, he vowed that his new vocation would be in the field of education. In fact, he'd teach them all. Becoming one of the most powerful gene terrorists in Japan, and indeed the world, his goals were not infamy, riches, or control, but rather to teach through violence convoluted and often harebrained lessons that he believed all citizens should learn. This is how GigaMac was born. The 3-time American world champion professional wrestler Max Strongbeef was the perfect canvas for Dr. Inafune to teach the world about the horrors of the American diet. Kidnapping the champion wrestler before the UWU Inferno SmackDown live event, Inafune began his work in earnest. The result of Inafune's latest parable was GigaMac, the Titan of Chuck, the Maestro of Meat, and the extra rare expert on a healthy diet. He became the doctor's chief enforcer, carrying a cattle prod to stun any interlopers to Inafune's secret lab for use in his experiments. Mac's employment under Dr. Inafune was short-lived, however. Inafune had always looked at the bloated Americans with disdain and had sought to teach them the value of proper nutrition. He did not expect, however, that GigaMac would smell so damn delicious. Just a nibble was the last thing that Dr. Akifumi Inafune muttered. Instead of that delicious all-American beef patty, he ate 3 feet of stun baton. Mac would return to the world of professional wrestling as an announcer and ground meat ground meat rights activist in 2012, shortly before the world ended, just like the Mayans said it would. There's my prompt.
Fantastic.
Yeah. How am I supposed to
outrageous.
follow that?
Yeah.
And this guy is hosting a flash fiction contest right now, Chris, that I think you should enter.
Oh, all right, cool.
That was awesome.
I guess I will post this somewhere then, so that way it can be read and not me like quickly breathing through it. But yeah, so my prompts, when I thought they were anime, I didn't realize that I had to design a character around the food. Like I thought it was like a food themed character, right? So the first thing I thought of, because I didn't realize that was the prompt, and then I saw everybody's art, and I was like, oh crap. My first thought was like, oh, I'm gonna draw some cute like Akira Toriyama little guy who's like hamburger themed and has like a stun weapon, and he'll have like a cape and he'll be all cute and everything. And then I saw that I had to make it into food. And so, oh, this guy's flipped, by the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say that it was. I thought.
Yeah, there you go. So I just started drawing this guy, and my inspiration was Ninja Scroll.
Nice.
And like the
nice.
Ninja Scroll. And so I just kind of went with that, and then the wrestling shorts and boots showed up, and I was like, oh, wait a second, he's a wrestler. And then from there, so yeah, the whole thread showed up. I tried to avoid any of my shortcut. I tried to avoid any of the hallmarks of my style. Like I tried to avoid because I wanted this to look like it was an old anime with very simple, gradients and things like that, like something from the 90s. So I didn't bring it to high render, and that was a lot of fun. I was mildly successful. There were some places where I cheated and some places where I was kind of rushed, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. So
it reminds me of Venture Brothers a lot. That's why I love it.
A little bit of Roxanne.
Yeah. Yep.
He's got my dad's mustache.
I think like
a little bit of Hulk Hogan.
Oh, definitely Hulk
Fine's
Hogan.
Massey. I hope I said that right. If not, I apologize. She said she or he. I need glasses and can't read. Those shorty shorts are hot.
They're filled with hamburger.
No.
It reminds me of like some of the art from SNK games.
Oh yeah.
Capcom titles and stuff like that. So I really dig that. It's cool.
If I had had time, I would have liked to have done it like where it's zoomed in and had the yellow subtitles where it says like it's a from a movie. But yeah, I ran out of time.
And burger bone cubes are kind of funny too.
Yeah. I was like, he's not. It doesn't look like it looks like he has a hamburger over his body, and I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, the body hair, that'll do it. And I knew what I had to do.
Come on, somebody out there has to cosplay as this. Somebody out there.
Oh, that would be great.
Cosplay as this.
It has to be me. I understand. I'll do it.
Yeah. You're honor bound.
She volunteers as tribute.
I think the buttons high enough, you'd be covered. Wow.
Fantastic.
I
like how just American you went with it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, well, Dr. Inafune kidnapped a Hulk Hogan type character, and he wants to teach him about the dangers of the American diet, so you got to keep it all American.
Yeah.
Okay, Jeremy Hill says the next American Gladiator.
That's right.
Or in that placement? Yeah.
Jonathan Dick says, I can only give it a Ric Flair mic drop. I don't know how Ric Flair.
All right.
I'm embarrassed to say, somebody, who did it? Was that Eric? Was that you?
Sorry.
Who made the noise?
It was me. Sorry.
Do it, because Jonathan wrote it out, and I don't know what it's supposed to sound like.
Woo!
Woo!
Yeah. After he backhand somebody?
Yep. I thought I blew up everybody's mic. That's why I started apologizing.
I don't know. I'm like the ultimate mouth breather, so there's no
same.
shame.
Oh,
It's something to like. That title is something to be proud of. Like ultimate mouth breather.
I've earned it.
Good for you.
If he walked onto like the WWE stage, what do you think his song would be?
Oh gosh. Oh damn. That's a good question.
Like you know the intro to the Frasier song?
Yes. Yeah. Toss salad and scrambled eggs.
What about Cheeseburger in Paradise?
Mercy.
The baby back ribs from Chili's.
Oh, I didn't give credit where credit was due. 𝗪𝗔𝗶𝗍𝗃 suggested that prompt.
Yeah. That was a fun prompt.
Suddenly it all makes sense for some reason. Everybody's like,
trying to get me to draw anime.
I didn't even do the Giga back there. That's all Yarbrough right there.
Yeah, that one definitely stands out. I think
He's bigger than a Big Mac.
Actual hamburger with legs.
We've got a suggestion for the theme song, the McDonald's theme song.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm loving it.
yeah.
I was gonna say anything Nickelback related, but that should.
Yeah.
That would work. That would work.
I think for some reason I keep thinking Ween. I think Ween has a hamburger song.
We'll probably end up with something like Five Finger Death Punch or something.
Jason, what did you say earlier?
What is the
Burger
theme? It was like Cheeseburger in Paradise.
Yep, that's the one.
Nailed it.
I'm just guessing.
His partner has to be a pina colada or a margarita.
Yeah, yep, that would. Oh yeah, but I mean that would mean Dr. Inafune had to kidnap another wrestler.
I'm sensing a pattern.
Teaching the dangers of alcohol consumption.
We can make a whole series of this.
All right. I think we all laughed really hard. Who wants to follow?
Let me figure out how to unscreen share. I'm a boomer at Zoom.
If he's a parrot head, you should give a version that it's like high white socks and like sandals with the socks.
Yeah. Dang it. I can't figure out how to get back to the normal view. I screen share.
Click on share screen.
Yeah, I have this weird. It's because I'm a freaking Zoom boomer.
Well, what's funny is I know I have a way to do it, but I don't remember how.
I'm about to log off and log back in.
Are you on an iPad, Chris?
No, I'm on PC.
Okay, at the bottom there, you'll see shared screen.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Woo! Yay.
Oh my God, that's a good laugh.
That's good.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
That was great.
Yeah, seriously, when I share this album, Facebook album on Visioncon's page, you should put that whole story
Cool. All right, we'll do.
underneath your page. 'Cause I want to hear it again. Was it Mac Strong Beef?
Yes.
Mac Strong Beef.
Yep. He's Giga Mac. He's bigger than a Big Mac.
All right, Gary, you want to go? You don't go like going first or last. You want?
I was going to go. Dude, mine is so basic compared to that. Holy shit.
Oh wait, I keep forgetting. Your prompts were pasta with an acoustic kitty in the Silver Age comic. I had to look up. They gave a link. Who was it? Dwayne Carter gave it a link. An acoustic kitty. What was it? A cat that like recorded people that were talking or something.
Something like that. It was weird.
People should look it up. It's weird and hilarious.
Yeah.
You picked another comic shop's prompt. A pie with a pitchfork, fantasy style.
Yeah. Compared to these guys, I kept it really basic, man. That's probably the most boring out of all of them.
Gary, yours was really close to the design that I thought of for mine last week. And I saw yours. I was like, oh, I got to shift. Got to shift.
No.
Well, I didn't get to do a lot of preliminary work, a lot of conceptual art. This was literally in a notebook over some other notes that I took. So I drew this guy. At first, I was going to make his whole body the piece of pie. Then I was like, I'm going to use his whole, just his head, because I can use the crust as like his beard there. And
Yeah.
nice deep scalp. And what I did with this guy, I was going to make it like super painterly, but it's actually a flat color layer with the line work, and then I just did all of the light, like did all the shadows and the lighting on a multiply layer, so it almost looks like a piece of plastic or whatnot. And then after that, you can adjust the lighting and the shadows and stuff, and lay another color flat underneath it, and it looks pretty cool. So I was like, oh, good, phew, glad that worked. But I kept it kind of like white looking. Obviously, I wanted to do something that's a little bit softer compared to what I do normally. And also too, I didn't do this on purpose, but he looks like Clancy Brown in the face.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I did not do that on purpose, but as I was doing, I was like, that looks like Clancy Brown. But yeah, I kept them in like what you'd see probably like in some kind of video game, you know.
Yeah,
like
totally.
Green cape and, you know, kept the red and green attire. Didn't really go beyond that. Just again kept it like you'd see in a game or a set of toys or something. That's just where my brain went automatically with something like this. I don't know. Just kept it really basic.
It's very Alice in Wonderland.
I get a Dragon Quest vibe out of it.
I was thinking D&D.
Thinking what?
D&D.
Yeah, that probably would be a D&D.
I'm not very good at that. That's what would I? That's what it said to me. That's what I think I'm supposed to do. We have a couple of good comments. Fines, and if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, please tell me in the comments. Fines Massey says, I wish there was red goo on the fork like he'd stabbed another pie guy. And then Matt Decker says to him, it says, Spirited Away to IHOP.
Awesome.
Oh.
This is a gin where you get a
Hey, Matt, how you doing, man?
Yeah, he looks like a mean dwarf, like out of Lord of the Rings. Like
I wanted him to be a crotchety guy. I was like, he's gotta be crotchety. He can't be happy pie guy. He's gotta be crotchety old pie guy.
But pie is so happy.
Yeah, I like the crust with the beard, the chin, like that worked out really well.
That's my favorite part.
Same. Yeah. Did you do chromatic aberration on that?
Yeah, I did actually.
Ah, yeah, that's what's making it hum. I like it.
Yeah, it really works with a style like that too. I didn't think it would at first, and then I did. As this looks great.
Yeah, it looks really good.
What did you do to him? Is that why he looks so juicy?
Yeah, explain it to the normies, because that's a very fun thing people should learn.
Yes, chromatic aberration is sweet.
So I'll turn on. Let me duplicate the layer. Oops.
Oh.
What I'll do is I'll double click it. You gotta wait for your options to come up. And here are your channels. And what I do is I'll turn off one or two of these channels. So in this instance, I turned off turn them all off, and I left my red channel on. And what I'll do is I'll get my selection tool, and then I'll just move it slightly diagonal. See how it looks a little bit.
Cool.
And see, and when I have it like that, I can mess with the channels again. Oops.
Bling.
I know that famous sound.
Yeah.
So now that I've got it moved, I can like turn that off, turn my green one off, and my blue one. Just have my green one, green and red. I like to do just one color normally. And depending on what you're working on, you'll just make it pop. And sometimes it works for it, and sometimes it doesn't. I like the way it looks on this cartoon style. Like I was saying earlier, I didn't know it was gonna look good, so I tried it, and I was like, oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. That's far beyond anything I've learned in self-taught Photoshop. I'm amazed by what you guys do.
It's amazing. If you click one thing off and then it shifts to the side, it looks like a 3D, like you could look at it.
Oh, well, that's actually how like 3D, like the red and blue 3D glasses.
Yeah.
That's actually how they work. Is they shift the red and the blue channels of an image, and then your eye, because they're at different positions, your eyes re-merge them when they have those glasses on, and that you're seeing them in two different places. So you're seeing them with binocular vision, and it makes stuff 3D.
Yeah.
Tricky bastard.
That's right.
So they gave you tumors.
Yeah.
Sorry, my
They haven't
dog.
proven that yet.
All right, Matt Decker chimed back in. He's doing pretty good, guys. This is the closest he's come to a con all year. Visioncon Artist Alley in the house.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you don't know, he just put out the last issue of Zombie Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just put it out. So if
I saw she was
you
Zombie
can
Dave.
get it at another
Zombie
comic shop.
Dave.
And also, VisionCon 2021, keep your masks on, stay healthy. So we can have VisionCon 2021.
Yeah.
It's set for April 30th through May 2nd. So all of these artists, the ones watching, the ones drawing, will be there with cool stuff we can actually get a hold of.
We'll be there live, but don't touch it though.
Oh, that's right. Pen Clique will be performing live, drawing live.
But don't touch it.
Yeah, it'll be a season finale, right?
Yep, the season finale, always live.
And we've already talked about season 2. This is too much fun.
This is cool. Yeah, I like it. It's awesome.
All right, sweet. And I know we have a couple of you that need to leave around 9.
Yep.
So we're gonna do a mid-session plug zone for David and Adam because you guys may have to take off in a minute. So
Yeah.
David, tell us what you're doing, where we can find you, all that good stuff.
Go ahead, Adam.
Yes. So I have a website, adamdoesart.com. I had to make it really simple or else I would forget what it was. Find me on Facebook. I have a commission list open for people to, for Christmas gifts and stuff that are coming up. If you want an original piece of artwork drawn by me, just message me on Facebook. And yeah, so just message me and we'll take care of it. I think I've done 4 now and I've gotten to post them. They've been really cool. So I'm really amazed by the creativity of other people and then just getting to actualize that for them, which is pretty cool. But yeah. Go ahead, Dave.
Family as Mario Kart was that bit was cool.
Wasn't that cool?
Parents and the baby and the Mario Kart family was,
I missed that.
Yeah, check out my Facebook. Yeah, but there's a few on there that were just like yeah, this I really want to draw this. This is really cool.
All right, David. Where
Just right now, I'm doing cover art for Big Dog Inc. Freelance artist for the past 10 years. I've been doing Big Dog Inc. drawing for them for about the past 8 months now. We have at the same time we also have with the owner of Big Dog Inc., Tom Hutchison. We've got what I call the 3-man movie talk show on Sundays at 6 p.m. Sundays? Yeah, I'm sorry. Sundays at 9 p.m. Central. Sorry. And I just wanted to announce, actually, this coming December 6th, not this weekend, but next weekend, we're actually having Adam Marcus on there that directed Friday the 13th, Jason Goes to Hell.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
So he's going to be on there talking about it. And he also directed the Texas Chainsaw movie, the newest one that came out here about a couple years ago. But yeah, and I'm just catch me on social media. Look under David Faught or Sketch Artist 76. I do commissions and covers for independent artists and stuff, independent comics, and just look me up.
Wow, Friday the 13th and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That's out of your realm of interest completely.
Oh, I know. It's just, I dread it so bad.
Good luck, David.
Thanks.
All right, what do we got? We got 4 left. Any volunteers, or am I picking again?
You pick, David.
Nate, how about you?
Yeah. What was
All
my
right.
prompt? I don't even remember.
Nate got to
whatever I
pick
wanted.
from a Scotch egg with a lightsaber in comic book strip form.
Yeah.
But he chose Amber Powell's prompt. That's my little girl. A star fruit with a ninja star in the style of Samurai Jack.
Ooh.
And here. Ta-da. Is that it?
It's so good.
That's
Oh my god,
Oh,
nailed it.
I know, dude.
that's perfect.
That is.
Well, this was fun because I love animation, and Samurai Jack is definitely a style that I have always admired. And I'd never actually done anything in that style, but I knew just from looking at different poses that it was going to be in vector shape. Like this was me an Illustrator pen tool. There was nothing else I used.
Whoa, nice.
So the all the shapes were, well, like the shuriken were just like, I made half of them and then I just copied them, you know. But everything else was either like a pen line with but his whole body was just all pen tool, no tablet, no nothing. I know that there was the idea of actually throwing his like star head, but I was afraid it wouldn't really make sense, like in all the noise. So I went with the shuriken. Really, I love that pose. Like it just like I was going through, and the hands, there was a certain pose that I just kind of made it up as I went. I used a couple references, but his hands were as simple as they are in the animation, and how, like, if you look at images of his hands, they actually have a very complex, like, way they work. Because he's got, like, toe-thumb fingers, right? But they're really long and, like, very dynamic. And there's some references, I was looking at hand references of him and, well, there's the villain demon that he fights with. It has a lot of flame and fire in the background, you know, you see, where they're like embracing, or like they're playing like hand like wars, like they're trying to like play footsies but with each other's hands, and it's just really weird to see like the panels of their hand movements. Like I don't know, it was fascinating. It was a rabbit hole for me. So, but other than that, like, it was very familiar, and I don't know, it was just, I saw Samurai Jack because I mean the other one was lightsabers and comic strips. Like, no duh, I was gonna go with that, but but yeah, I wish there was something more in depth about this. I just, like, I want to do that. So
nailed it, dude. That's it.
Completely.
I remember I cheated and I saw it. I was like, Jesus. I was like, that. There it is, right there. I think.
Yeah.
This is one of those things where I knew that the dynamic of it was going to be in the design or the composition more. I mean, because there's no shading. It's all, like I said, it's all one like pen tool vector. So it had to be dynamic in his pose and the background, like just the build.
All just shape theory.
Right.
So cool.
I love the rectangle outline.
I was debating for like a whole day, all of Tuesday night into Wednesday. I was like,
All this.
like clicking it on and off, like, come on.
I think it just, yeah. And I'm not an artist, so I don't know if that's what it's for or not, but that's what I see.
It helped with the rule of thirds.
Ah.
It kind of made it helped to make him push him back, but put focus on them. Like it was more of a layout design choice than like that looks cool. Because without it, believe it or not, the 𝗓𝗔 can actually get lost in the noise, which is why I was afraid of the using actual starfruit pieces as 𝗓𝗔 because I thought they'd get lost. And I wanted something with at least a little bit of detail. Now you can't put like reflective shiny.
Maybe if you dehydrate the starfruit.
That's what I mean. Yeah, there's different ways of going about it. There's definitely clever people out there.
Maybe
I
if you somehow turn the starfruit into metal.
And I did cheat on the face. I did directly like on the face. Like I wanted Samurai. I wanted Jack's face.
Oh yeah.
There we go. That's
That's great.
Good job, man.
It's on him look like a little like Fu Manchu mustache coming. I was just kind of looking at that.
It just makes his scowl more like. All right, now that it's thrown at my window. Hold on. Because it minimized my window to nothing.
Yeah, I can still see the same thing we've been looking at.
I know it won't let me not share. It won't let me unshare. Ah, here we go. On my other screen.
Yep.
Excuse me.
We don't need a moderator. We need a tech genius on.
Yeah, we just need somebody to make sure that everybody's house
On call.
Guys,
I got two screens here, and of course I wouldn't notice up here that.
I'm gonna go ahead and go. Thanks for everybody again.
Thanks for coming, David. I hope
we
you
have
had
fun.
fun.
Draw and
David.
thanks y'all.
It's good seeing you again, man.
Good seeing you, man.
Great job, David.
Bye.
Bye, David.
Bye.
Yeah, I gotta hop off here too, guys. So thank you.
Okay, bye.
Adam.
Hi, Adam.
It's
I can't
awesome.
wait to see the rest tomorrow. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hope we see you next month.
Oh yes, absolutely. I'm all in. See you guys.
All right, yeah, cool, man.
Bye.
Hey, Gary, if you're not careful and you keep bringing artists, we're not going to have enough room on the screen.
We've already pulled the reins a little bit. In fact, he pulled the reins on it before anybody else did.
All right. Should we go with Haley now or make her wait till the end since she's brand new? I think.
I don't want to wait till the end.
All right. You can have your turn, Haley. Now, Haley got to pick between an overly large cannolis with a fancy deck of cards in the style of a late 80s buddy cop action movie. David Stansfield gave us that one, if I read my notes right. But I think you picked the turkey leg, didn't you?
I picked the turkey leg. I was really, really close to the cannolis purely for the fact that it was overly large cannolis because that just made me really giggle. But seeing this is like my first time, I kind of went into my comfort zone of horror for sure.
This is from Michael Underland, horror turkey leg with a balloon animal.
Yeah. I know the like balloon animal supposed to be a weapon.
Holy shit.
But I figured a war horse kind of counted as a weapon.
Yeah.
And I wanted to find a way to bring horror into it. So I thought like I had this idea of a little turkey leg man at like a state fair at night that just like walks around like little people that just kind of waddle. And then it's just like a mixture of rat bones and old balloons, and they just parole like this place at night. I was trying to go with like no outline just for the sake of it being a little bit easier for me, because this is like just a few months into doing digital art. I'm definitely more traditional and I've always painted. So doing it like this makes it a little bit easier for me, for sure. But yeah, I don't know if it's his tongue or if it's his little intestines that he's holding on to, but I had the most fun shaping that part. I had a little bit of a struggle with the shape of the turkey man and trying to like put form into him, and I was trying to figure out if I wanted the balloon like reflecting like that light up underneath him, but that was all things that I could have thought about if I gave myself time to actually work all that out. So this was definitely turned in today. Sorry, Gary. But
Oh no, this is great. I love it. Like I saw it, I was like, this is awesome. And I was like, I want a toy of that thing too.
yeah, it was really fun explaining to friends and everyone like, what are you working on? I'm just like, well, stay with me. It's a turkey leg riding a balloon animal, and yeah, that's about it.
But you made it look so cool though. That's the beautiful.
Yeah.
And the way you treated that balloon material too is really, really nice.
That was really fun to try and work out. I think that's where I finally just gave in fully to like the paint stroke feeling of it and just working with one big square brush rather than trying to add in all that crazy detail. And I definitely like messed with the color curves and was really digging the like crazy, almost neon-y looks to it. I had a heck ton of fun with it.
I am so impressed. I had no idea how a balloon animal was going to turn out as a weapon other than just like a sword.
Right.
In like an
incredible.
sketch doing one, but
That is incredible.
yeah, thank you.
You definitely seem like you've done some skull studies, you know, for just the short, like, just the composition of it, just the way it's assembled, like it.
Yeah.
Definitely one of those, like, I was trying to make it, there's like a fine line between worked on look and like overly finished, and I feel like if I sway too unfinished and too finished, and
Sure. Well, you also have, you know, you got to be done with it eventually. I think you could fall into that that well that
overworking it. I definitely
right, but I mean,
overworking
I
a
love
lot
this.
of stuff.
It's frightening, but like in a Tim Burton kind of way, where it like it's like you know exactly what you're looking at, but you're just like you're like analyzing all the details, like just the shape of the neck into the body, but there's bones in it, like bones within it that are, I don't know, it's just fascinating.
It blows my mind that you did this with a square brush and it doesn't look like it. It's like I really study it to tell it you use a square brush.
Square brush gang represent.
Square brush squad.
Yeah. Well,
Have you ever seen those?
This is nightmare fuel in a good way. Let's see, Matt said he loves how the red ribbon serves as the reins, the wings, the tongue, and the fire. That's really neat.
Yeah.
Let me see. I was definitely thinking like a Chinese dragon, like the whiskers and all that crazy smoke. Like I've always loved that.
David says it's several levels of terrifying. And Ellen, hey, this is the first comment I've seen from you. Welcome. That's fucking amazing. I probably shouldn't say that anyway. So.
I love that the little turkey man looks like a toy you would buy in the 80s, like a boglin type
with his goat eyes.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's probably not old enough to remember boglin. She's like, what are you talking about, Grandpa? There are these characters they used to have called boglins, and they put them in these cardboard boxes that have little, like, it looked like they're in little cages, and they were puppets. And
Oh,
they
I
were,
remember those. Yeah.
yeah. And that reminds me of something that would be sold in the 80s. Like, that made $1 gajillion in the 80s.
I just like to, whenever I'm like, drawing a character, I like to imagine, them moving around and, being active. And I think
they don't really lend much anatomy for movement.
No.
But
So that's why the idea of him just waddling around on two little nubs with his little like turkey bone just going back and forth.
Turkey unicorn.
Yeah, he's great. But yeah,
the skeleton is really cute.
It's supposed to say terrifying. It's supposed to be
It seems
terrifying.
like he was probably his best friend in life.
Yeah.
He just looks happy.
Oh, I'm definitely uncomfortable with this picture, mainly because I get like nerve tissue vibes out of the ribbon, and it's just like making my skin crawl. Like,
just rubbing up against that balloon, making that squeaky sound.
yeah.
No,
like,
no.
my teeth hurt looking at it.
Well, that's electricity.
That
Well
is
done.
awesome.
Very well done.
That was
You got the
fun.
gate swinging too.
All right, James, are you ready? You want to go next?
Yeah, that's fine. Hang on. I'll pull it up.
Oh, I did it again.
Okay, turn it off.
I forgot to tell. He could have picked crinkle cut French fries with Xena's chakram in Greek mythology, but he chose egg roll, halberd, and fantasy from Travis Aiken.
Travis.
I was really tempted to do the crinkle fries. I had this idea of like a package of fries with like triplets in it, and they were all fighting each other while doing their battle.
Oh, that was my prompt.
I got the sketch here somewhere. I don't know where it's at, but I sketched that out first, but I went with the egg roll. And so we had the fantasy, so I was like thinking D&D characters, with it. Looked at a lot of, since it was, egg roll Chinese, looked at a lot of Chinese stuff. So his halberd shaft is a chopstick. And then his face is represent of those clay statue or face mask, the warrior face mask that they would have on. So that's why I went off there. I was looking at, thinking about, your armor. So, your fantasy Lord of the Rings characters usually had armor. I was going to throw a cape on them, but it really detracted from it. So I threw the cape out. And I really wanted to work in a pack of soy sauce, like a backpack or something, but it didn't look right. So I was like, okay, fine. I'll just do with what I got. And I haven't done much painterly stuff in a while, so I figured this one here, I just really go for texture and stuff on it.
I think it came out really cool.
I like the colors, man.
Yeah, the way you kind of pushed your line work to the back a little bit, and then brought the painting forward a little bit more. I think that. Well, we talked about this earlier with this image. I really liked how you still keep the integrity of your line work, but you step down a little bit further with the painting. You do more of a painterly image here. I really like that. And also too, like, it'd be funny if he had a white cape, because then you just see little grease spots on it.
I like the deep fried bubbles. It's making me hungry.
Yeah, I know. I was like, he looks delicious too.
Really crispy.
Yeah, there's very few things that read egg roll, and having that crispy skin, I really wanted to give them like some burnt edges.
Oh yeah.
Didn't need to be too tasty.
Yeah. Usually you get the nice burnt edges along the seam where he folds and up along the ends.
Oh yeah.
So
I really like that you went with that mask look. As soon as I saw it, I was like, hey, I know that face. Yeah, that's cool.
I had several faces, but I didn't want to have that, like someone just drew a cartoon face on a.
Yeah, that was cool.
So.
I love the texture armor. That shine looks very crisp.
Yeah, very. So much about this reminds me, like, and I mean, granted, it's better than the art style, but it's a very Adventure Time kind of, like, if they did like a more detailed, and I say that a few times in different episodes, but but it's just like the armor and just his character, his stance and his pose. It's just, I don't know. It's just food. Like, it's basically an entire kingdom of food. I mean, sweets, but so seeing, this looks cool. Like, it's got a lot of character to it.
Mm-hmm.
I can smell that character.
Well, in the comments, Jonathan said maybe he bleeds, sweats, spits, soy sauce.
I like him without any of like the capes or anything. He looks like a little skirmisher. Like he'd be in the desert. Especially with the armor. It suits him perfectly. I don't think it'd be any other way.
Yeah, I was looking at like some Final Fantasy concept art, and a lot of those characters have those big flowing capes.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a lot of other armor pieces, but you lost the fact that there was an egg roll in there somewhere. So I was like, well, let's just tone it back. Give him some of that, that very pointed armor.
The Edna from Incredibles. No capes.
I think I was the only one with a cape, actually.
Yeah, what a weirdo.
I know.
Everybody else deletes their cape layer.
As they was clicking it really fast.
I wish I would have put a cape on mine.
Just drag and drop one.
You'd have to have like the little tiny.
Yours would be fitting though. A big old cape would be fitting for you.
Oh yeah, his pre-ring cape.
Yeah. Big crushed velvet cape.
That upholstery from the couch at a McDonald's.
Right.
Yeah.
This big leather cape.
Yeah.
Well, and then there was one, Eric.
Oh no.
I believe you are our finale. Oh,
right.
And I almost forgot the prompts again. See? I'm not sure which one you picked. It was between a banana with a flail in a post-apocalyptic style, or, which Nate suggested, or hummus and pita with a blunderbuss in tarot card style, which Lauren Vidal.
Oh,
that's a good idea.
So I really wanted to do like an Art Nouveau style tarot card. Like that would have been awesome. But I was having trouble seeing the pita bread and hummus. So I came up with the banana first. The first thing that came to mind was peanut butter jelly time. So
yeah, boy.
Oh man,
it was just
That's so rad.
easier to come up with a personified banana. And as I was looking through it, I was trying to figure out like banana texture and everything. I saw that Andy Warhol album cover that he did for the Velvet Underground, and I was like, oh, it does need a lot of those spots. And then following up, like just looking for like cool scenes from Mad Max and everything.
Oh.
All right, so I've got this thing on the left side that'll bring you in to the image, and then now there's a thing on the right side. And look, there's a mushroom cloud in the background now.
For funsies. I love how he's wearing suspenders. A banana with suspenders, because I mean, I'm practically a banana, and I can't keep my pants up.
I mean, I imagine those straps holding the leather spalders on. I wasn't sure what to do with that.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
I mean, it's serving both purposes. How's that?
Oh man, suspenders would be super handy in the apocalypse. You don't want your pants falling down in the apocalypse. Unless you plan on turning your pants into like a loincloth. A loincloth with suspenders.
I love that idea.
Toilet paper.
Actually, I'll have to do that sometime.
No, need it.
Style for 2021. I like the little details even. There's a little Playboy bunny on the mud flap.
Oh shit, there is. Oh, God. I really like the straps on the truck. Like that's a really nice detail.
I had to draw diesel trucks for a client, and that alone is a job. They're so awkwardly designed.
Yeah.
So for you to just throw it in there.
Yeah, right.
I mean, and I say it like you just tossed it in there. I mean, I'm saying it's like, no, thank you. You didn't. I mean, you willingly drew a diesel truck at like an angle, even, a weird angle.
I mean, whole background.
Right.
It took a lot of effort to get that truck in there. That was.
Oh, there's just so much going on. It's so cool.
He's definitely putting the capital D in the danger right. He threw caution to the wind with that one.
With banana flail.
I like the action of the left too.
Yeah.
Yeah, this entire piece is just like amazingly uncalled for. You did not.
Just the detail in the rock pile next to him, like.
Yeah. Jesus.
You must either. I just assume you started with this before I even suggested it. Like you read my mind last month.
Nah, I have no other projects to be working on right now. That's why I have all this time.
Yeah, this is great. Yeah, I love the pencils. Of course, I always love your pencil work.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. I don't know. I think that's all I've got.
The spike studs on the collar there. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
For a soft banana. He's one tough banana.
Lives on the edge.
I was thinking, old school punk rock. It was.
That's right.
That's why he's got the goggles to protect his eyes from his own.
Yeah, exactly. I was actually particularly proud of the shading on the teeth here. Like, I thought that was cool. But
yeah, that whole face is just
right.
Really
yeah, just the build of the face is.
Can you zoom in on it?
Yeah.
Like I'm already thinking, I can't wait to look at all the art afterwards so I can zoom in on all the details.
Okay, there it is. Let's see. We can
that's just a cool mug.
It is, man. Your shapes are just. Whoa.
I'm realizing that there's a delay in my screen sharing. Let's see.
Dang. So cool.
Them boots are.
Thank you. Thinking maybe I should have put a spike on the knee pads too.
In the apocalypse, there's spikes on everything in the apocalypse.
That's right.
Spike on his spike. Spike on his eyes, because clearly he doesn't value his own body.
Yeah.
I bet they even have like whitey tidies with spikes on them.
Wow.
Spiky whiteys.
you put some spiked rivets on the goggles and all that. And like,
I got the impression that his unpeeled head is like chrome, like he's got like a chrome cap. Like I don't know, like it's reflecting the peel underneath. But I see that you really just made like the shape of the banana like texture.
I was thinking about putting like a flash on it. I was like, no, I think it's actually just a banana.
Sometimes a banana is just a banana.
My original idea, I was gonna put like the skull of an apple for a headdress. Like, and I mean, I worked
like
on that thing, and
make a whole series.
It wasn't gonna come out. I was kind of upset by that. It was really cool though.
Well,
So I'm gathering he just nuked a city, and he's not so much like hitchhiking, but threatening passerbys with his flail. He's gonna, yeah, that was me. You best keep running.
Must be working because that guy's pulling over.
Yeah, no, yeah, he's like jackknifing. Like,
Matt commented, I think the banana must be from Missouri. He has the goggles, but he's not wearing them.
yeah.
Isn't that what you just do in like steampunk all the time? I mean.
Oh, and Jonathan says, I can just imagine love-hate on his gauntlet fingers.
Oh, yeah.
I would want get peeled on the fingers.
Get peeled.
Get peeled. That's one bad banana. Oh, you just captured all our imaginations now, dude.
You know, it's funny. I did not expect this episode to be as crazy. Well, yeah, okay, it's crazy, but I wasn't expecting to have like this many artists to be like, you know, this live this month because you're doing a short month. So yeah, I'm very, very happy for this episode and everybody who came again. You know, thank you.
Of course.
So,
Yeah, thanks for having me.
next month.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next month is December 17th will be our Pen Clique episode. And since we shorted this month a little, we get 4 full weeks. So we will have a suggestion week, a voting week, and then they will draw for a week and a half. Gary and I were playing around with an idea that we couldn't quite make work. And 30 minutes before this started, Gary said, how about this? And I'm like, it's brilliant. It's way better than what we were doing. So next month, in honor of all the holiday shopping that's going to be going on, we want suggestions for a terrible mascot for some product. And they are going to draw that mascot, that terrible mascot, to sell that product. Or not, if it's terrible, I guess.
But does this product actually have to exist, or it's like, okay, imagine if they made this, and they could make up? Are they allowed to make up a product for us?
What do you guys think? It worked both ways, probably.
I think make up a product, hands down.
If they make it up, I think you guys are going to get even more variety.
I'm afraid of being like, well, toilet paper, and I'd be like, okay, and I'm afraid I'll draw a bear.
It's a death trap, I'm telling you.
That's the production, like blue collar production side of my brain. Like, I got it.
I would have drawn a mummy, but it's like his bandage is flushing down the toilet. You know,
See,
like
that's clever.
paper there, and you flush the toilet and watch all the toilet paper go down, and then you get like your butt kicked by your parents because you flushed all the toilet paper down the toilet.
That is truly a bad mascot.
That is. That's a perfect example of what we're looking for next month. Something that to sell the product that probably wouldn't sell the product. So yeah, and then let me see what else. Let's go to Plug Zone, I guess. We went fast this time. With Tim, I thought it'd be even longer. Perfect timing, guys. Best Pen Clique ever.
Wait. A really bad example of a bad mascot would be like if a turd monster was like a mascot for a chocolate company. That's a bad mascot.
Or a Kardashian for a Pepsi commercial.
I think it's
You're
up a little bit.
spinning out of control, man. You're turning into me.
Oh, see, David Stanfield has a good one, which you may want to put when we ask for suggestions in the event. Instead of the Coca-Cola
Krampus.
Coca-Cola Krampus.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Perfect. Yeah. Anything like that. Anything like that.
Just addict.
Oh,
All
man.
right. Well, now we're entering the plug zone where we want to hear where everybody can find you guys. Like I said, holiday shopping's coming up. I bet every one of these would draw you something or have something on their website you would love to own. So, Gary, how about you first?
Well, if you want to find me on Instagram, it's at artist Gary 𝗏𝗏𝗍𝗏, or find me there on Facebook. You can also find Clever Kaiju there, facebook.com/CleverKaiju. We post episodes of the Pen Clique. We post Nate's multi-cave episodes. Anyone who in our group who's doing commissions, you can find them there. We also cross-promote with each other. And if you haven't got a copy of Graveyard Slaughter, www.graveyardslaughter.com.
Very nice. Nate, where can we find you and what's going on?
So Mammoth Press, you can find on Facebook and at Mammoth Press LLC, and then also Instagram. You can find the Mammoth Press every time I always get it wrong. Mammoth Press Multicade. I do weekly episodes on YouTube where I feature interviews with cool kids that I know and I admire while we play some of their favorite video games. Every Wednesday I post a new episode there, but also I stream on Twitch on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays around 7 or 8 p.m. Where I just like hang out with friends and cool kids, and we play vintage classic arcade games and vintage like retro console games, as well as some modern games that I can actually stream from my PC onto the arcade. And then that is also through like the Mammoth Press Facebook page and YouTube and Twitch. And then Potbelly Mammoth. Still have potbellymammoth.com where you get the first volume, the volume 1 of 𝗏𝗆𝗆 𝗔𝗍, the first 100 strips in a self-published book. And then patreon.com/potbellymammoth is where volume 2 content is being uploaded to. So you can follow me there.
Sweet. James, how about you? What's going on?
Oh, not much. Just fiddling around. So I got the 𝗏𝗃𝗃𝐺99 for Instagram if you want to hit that up. It's on the drawing if you need to spell the word. I'm going to start working on some animation work, so I'm going to start throwing some test animations up. Some characters doing their little things. So hopefully I can get that going soon.
I would love to see all of our food fighters animated.
That's a band name. The food.
I really, I want to see them all in a gulag real bad. Like that.
Yeah.
That vote who would win in like in a pit. I need that. Like even if it's please.
Oh wow. Anna, how about for you? Where can we find you and what's going on?
Well, right now I'm still, mainly doing like, independent projects. I also have my school, the photography and other stuff I'm doing with my classes, which I've been posting. I've put up some of those on my website, which is deviantart.com/𝗏𝗏𝗆𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 You can find all my stuff there. Yeah, and that, that's what I got.
That was on your drawing too, wasn't it? Your
Huh?
your DV?
Yeah, it's also, yeah, that my site's also on the drawing. So
Cool.
Oh, that's smart. Oh, wow.
So listen closely, because Chris doesn't have his written on his art.
I will next time, mark my words.
Haley, how about you? What's going on and where can we find you at?
Mainly my Instagram. It's cyan_stash. I saw that you put that link in the little chat discussion box, so should be there. Working on putting up some websites and, you know, just independent, smaller local artists. So I'm just beginning my branches out. Hopefully, as the episodes continue, I'll be, you know, introducing more websites or projects I'm working on. But for right now, not much. Just check me out on my Instagram. I do some prints if you'd like prints made. 𝗪𝗿𝗶𝗀𝗪 has introduced me to a lovely print shop, so it's all very easy.
TCI
Yeah.
Graphics, baby.
Oh my God. Yeah, shout out.
Big
But,
shout out to TCI Graphics.
but yeah, that's about it. Just my Instagram. If you want anything, I'll do it.
Kind of the theme, right?
Yeah. No.
Eric, how about for you?
So you can find me on Instagram and Facebook as 𝗍𝗿𝗺𝗫. Wizards Asylum Comics and Games carries my comics and some of my prints and stickers and stuff like that. Also, I guess with Instagram, there's 𝗘𝗿𝗶 sketches, which is a fairly new thing. When everything opens back up, I'll be doing a lot more with that. Yeah, so check it out. I will.
Christopher, how about for you? Now that you're older and wiser.
I'm older and wiser. You can find me on Twitter at Christoph2099. I rarely post, so don't expect a lot. And then on Instagram, my name is Christopher A. Harris. I'm pretty good. I post at least once a week on there, but you can see whatever projects I'm working on. I'm not open for commissions right now, but I will be in 2024. Is that what next year is? Is this what this year's filled with?
All right, cool. Then Chris, you're up next. You've sat so still this whole interview. I'm very impressed.
That's discipline.
That's
You know?
discipline. What have you got going on and where can we find you at?
Well, I assume my Instagram has been posted somewhere where this is streaming. You guys have said that it's posted in some chat, but I don't think I ever found the chat. I guess I'm kind of hopeless. But my Instagram is _illustrator_𝗫. That's pretty much what all my tags are. My art station. And I'm not currently open for commissions, but I am like right on the threshold of like a few NDAs coming up. So like stay tuned. Like I'm getting ready to post like some big project news pretty soon. But that's basically what I'm doing. And then if you guys are if anybody's interested, you can find my shop on threadless.com at 𝗪shop. Just the @ symbol, 𝗪shop. And I have some shirt designs up, so you know, anybody sees anything they like, go ahead and buy it. That would help me out.
Your Instagram was put in chat. She did that, and also a link to the art station. Is that
sweet? And which chat is that? Was that the Facebook page?
On the actual feed on the Visioncon Facebook page.
Okay, cool. I refreshed that.
Click on the live video. There's a chat going on the side.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought that I had that up, but like I went to refresh it and it was like, this is no longer available. I was like, oh no, what happened?
Hopefully we're still streaming.
Oh no, I hope I didn't uncover something.
Oh no, it's still running. Yeah.
Good. Okay, that's on my end.
Oh hey, we're still on. No.
And as for me, I'm co-owner of Playco Games. PlaycoGames.com. We've got 3 super fun games and varying interests that we'd be happy to ship out to you for Christmas. Or if you're in the Springfield area, we're about to restock metagames. I
Nice.
talked to Carl today, so love to hook you up with one of those. As for Visioncon, like I mentioned, April 30th through May 2nd are the dates that we finally locked down. Hotel blocks at the Springfield Expo Center at the hotel across University Plaza, I believe. There's a hotel block open on our website, visioncon.net. If you want to go ahead and book a room, you're a positive thinking person and you know it's going to happen because it's going to happen, right? Yes, yes, yes. Also, Visioncon, Zach started something new this week. The beginning of each week, he's going to try to give a quick, like, 3-minute update of what's going on that week on Visioncon's page. He does Visioncon spotlights. He's featured 𝗪𝗍𝗪𝗂𝗪 in one. He's featured Nate Howard. The rest of you artists, if you reach out to us, reach out to Zach. He would be happy to interview you and put you up on there. He does Visioncon live every Sunday night. And right now we have a flash fiction contest going. So we are going to be taking, if you go to Visioncon's event page, the prompt is 2020 was a terrible year. As a witch or wizard, you are ready to cast a New Year's spell that will make 2021 better. What you didn't realize was that other magicians had the same plan, and the spells will cross in unexpected ways.
Nice.
So we are taking, the rules are not listed on this prompt, but they are on our website, I hope. It'll tell you how many words it can be. It's a short story. So get to thinking. You guys, flip over to your verbal brain. There's some stuff.
I don't use words. Good.
Never mind. That was a bad idea.
I'm just gonna change the names to my little story I had tonight. I'll just change the names of everybody.
There you go. Perfect. You're already done.
Sounds familiar, but no. Look, he's not a hamburger guy.
Yeah, yeah, it's a wizard.
Yeah, I think that'll do it for November's Pen Clique. If you missed this one, you can find all the episodes on our YouTube page, on Visioncon's YouTube page. And December 17th, we will be back with terrible mascots.
Cool.
Can't wait.
Yep.
Excited.
Perfect. So until next time, everybody, have a great Thanksgiving holiday and start thinking of suggestions.
All right. Thanks for having us.
Thank you, guys. Good.
Are we so streaming yet?